a gCADPlus user has developed this symbol or a block for a climber, and the climber is to be planted along this fence line, quite possibly more than one. Let's copy it. Notice the base point is in an appropriate place, so it's located along that fence line. The question is, how do you make that symbol available in other gCADPlus projects? I would go about it by selecting the symbol and copying it to the clipboard, and then I'd start a brand new drawing. I'd actually start with no template at all, and then pasting from the clipboard a copy of that symbol. We're asked to for the insertion point, so it's a good idea to say 0, 0 and then zoom extents. And it's a nice little symbol. It's come across as a block, so if we reach in at that point and then select the block, I would explode the block and then go to the block list in this. Remember, this is an empty drawing, and I delete the existing block, and that's now done. I think I'd be inclined to turn on all layers, the construction layers off, just make sure. And here is a construction layer, a box, and let's now just draw a line from 0, 0. I just want to find where 0, 0 is, so I'm going to grab all of the symbol, and then I'm going to move the center of the symbol to coordinate 0, 0, and I'm going to do the same here and move the midpoint of that to 0, 0. And finally unselect all and zoom extents. I then turn off the construction layer, so that symbol meets with the standard way gCADPlus symbols are developed. Now, where can we put it so we can use it again? Well, if I go File and Save As, if I navigate my way to my C drive or we need to find gCADPlus itself, so Users, My Name, Documents, gCADPlus, go to Blocks, go to Plants, and we've got this special MySymbols group, and this is a climber, and I think it represents Hardenbergia. Hardenbergia violacea, and we'll save it there. That looks to be done, so I can close. Well, to test things out, I'll run the template, and here's this completely separate drawing, and we should now be able to go Library, Plants, MySymbols, go into Climbers, here's Hardenbergia violacea, and we can say insert it into this drawing, and we'll put it up here near where a fence might go. So this is a brand new project. We've just lifted a symbol from one drawing, and it takes a little bit of effort, but we've got it for all time and can be used in many projects. I'd probably be inclined to select those and bring those to the front. And now our climber sits as it might in nature. So I hope that gives you the encouragement to try and develop these symbols for yourself and look after them. I'd add the rider that when you get an upgrade for gCADPlus or new machine, you really should be saving this MySymbols groups. So the MySymbols group sits in the Documents folder under gCADPlus, under Blocks, under plants, and here's MySymbols. And this user has divided them up into grasses, there's only one there, under trees, my tree 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on, and xerophytic type species, so you can see the approach. Different symbols that are not available in gCADPlus, and that she's been developing them quietly. So the point that I was making was, it's the MySymbols group that you really need to preserve, so I'd be saving that to a backup device, so at any time when you reinstall gCADPlus you'll get all these others, the standard ones and so on, but the MySymbols is unique to you as a drafter, so it needs to be looked after.